So the Yankees make another trade with the Dodgers. Let's talk about it. Hey gang, hope you're all doing well. So the Yankees play at 3:40 today p.m. Eastern time, as opposed to 9:40 Eastern time. So I will have the lineup later on um, for this afternoon's game. They did lose to the Diamondbacks yesterday, and to be expected. And the fact is, I mean, I like to come up with a find the silver lining here. I'd rather them lose last night or even today instead of opening day at Yankee Stadium. I'd rather get this loss out of the way now rather than be shell shocked at opening day. There's a lot of excitement and hype leading into opening day in the Bronx, and the fans are going to be fired up. The environment's going to be fired up, especially with the new Yankees there. Juan Soto, Alex Verdugo, Marcus Stroman, all the rest of them. Marcus Stroman was, I think, scheduled to be opening the starting pitcher on opening day. So it's going to be a fire experience. No doubt about it. Fire environment, no doubt about it. But the Yankees did make a trade with the Dodgers, okay? This is I think it's their fourth or fifth trade that they've made over the last 6 months or so with the Dodgers. They've acquired Yorvit Vivas and Victor Gonzalez and Caleb Ferguson and some other folks as well. And again, so they're sending left-handed reliever Nick Ramirez to the Dodgers, who's known to have like a bowling ball type sinker, in exchange for cash considerations. The cash considerations have not been yet announced. Doesn't really matter at this point, but whatever that value they get back, okay. If they make any more trades, maybe it'll be for competitive balanced draft picks that they could utilize in the draft, and so on and so forth. We'll see what happens. International money they've already acquired in a trade, so that's fantastic too. $550K added to the pool, which is pretty much a 10% increase on what they had. So we'll take that. So, but at this point, and the Dodgers, their corresponding move too was to place right-handed reliever Bristol Gratterall on the 60-day IL with an injury. So Nick Ramirez is going to be serving a role over there in the Dodgers land. So good luck to him. He was relatively serviceable with the Yankees. He had a sub-3 ERA and about 40, 50 innings pitched. So he was pretty solid. He had a couple of stinkers, and of course the stinkers get amplified, just like things are being amplified right now. The Yankees, for the first time in 30 years, got off to a 5-0 start. Right, 30 years. Now they're 5-1. But since Alex Verdugo's off to a slow start, Aaron Judge and Carl Stanton, that's what's being amplified instead of the contributions some of these guys are making. Alex Verdugo drove in the winning run on opening day versus the Houston Astros. He saved the game with his glove the other day. Those things aren't being recognized. They're not even being acknowledged. Just the fact that he's off to a 3 for 21 start, right? And Stanton, had a great spring. He's kind of back to his regression ways. So we'll see. Hopefully playing in Yankee Stadium will rejuvenate him a little bit. Okay, and Aaron Judge, he's still a week to 10 days behind timing wise because he did miss about 10 days with an oblique strain. So something to keep in mind. It looks like he's coming around a little bit. It was a bad call, third strike last night. It was a low pitch that should not have been the third strike. It should have been ball 4, but it was. But it is what it is. But again, would you rather have the flashy stats and the Yankees don't win, or the Yankees winning games? This is one of the biggest complaints we had last year with the fans, right? 82 and 80 was unacceptable. They didn't win games. Now they're winning games. Okay. Does it really matter that much that everybody has flashy stats? No, it doesn't. It's my opinion. It might matter to some folks. It doesn't matter to me. Okay. And again, if you're a Yankee fan, whether you agree with me or not, and you want to have these discussions, you want to keep up in the loop on everything is Yankees, and you're not sub to this channel, hit the sub button, please. And if you do, hit all the notifications as well. That way you'll always know what's going on. Okay, and this is why I like to give both sides of the story. Okay, so we can have as much knowledge as possible. I want this channel to be transformative. Okay, I want us to have elevated content, elevated conversation, elevated knowledge when it comes to the Yankees. Not just what other people say and what other people think, what other people want us to say. Don't do that here. Okay, we don't do talking points. We don't do propaganda. Tell like it is here. Period. Okay, people don't have to like it. Okay, that's okay if they don't. We appreciate it when they do. But again, so I will be back later on with the lineup. And again, I'd like to get your your input on this. Okay, the Yankees are 5-1. They're playing 800 ball right now. Yes, it's early in the season, more than 500 ball actually, less than, excuse me, under 500. 4-1 would be 500. They're at about about 667 ball, something like that right now. So, but nevertheless, 5-1 is 5-1. So, which is great for the Yankees. But again, too much emphasis is being placed on stats right now. Look at the improvements that they have made, right? Anthony Volpe is playing a heck of a lot better. The key players that we need to play better are playing better. And again, we are 5-1 without contributions from Aaron Judge, without contributions from Giancarlo Stanton, without contributions from Garrett Cole. So that goes to show you this team is better than it was last year. Our depth is better, right? In so many ways. Our plate discipline is better. Our pitch selection is better. So many ways. And credit to James Rosen for that. Credit to Matt Blake for that. Okay. Even last night, so Jake Cousins came in, made his debut. Unfortunately, gave up a poorly timed pitch, home run. Yes, it was a 7-0 win, but it is what it is. But then he settled down and got some guys out. Okay, not everybody's going to come in and dominate. The bullpen's been fantastic so far. Had a little bit of a hiccup last night. Hopefully, it won't happen again today. Okay, but this is where perspective is important, at least in my opinion. So, and again, my opinion is just my opinion. I can't speak for everybody, right? But what are your thoughts right now in terms of what are you happy with? What are you not happy with? Okay. I'm happy with, I know folks have been making a lot of observations, comments about, I can't believe Aaron Boone is putting forth a consistent lineup. Well, this is not a surprise. Last year, he did not have the personnel to put forth a consistent lineup. He had to, and we had a boatload of injuries, so he had to mix and match. Now we've got, for the most part, health and consistency, so it's easier to put forth a consistent lineup. He wasn't experimenting for fun last year. He was experimenting because of lack of options. It's another reason why he had to overuse the bullpen sometimes, because the starters weren't doing, with the exception of Garrett Cole, the starters weren't really doing their job. Or I should say, with the exception of Garrett Cole and Clark Schmidt, they did their jobs admirably. Okay, different ballgame this year. We got better depth in the bullpen, better depth in the rotation, better depth in the roster, the lineup, on the field. So it's easier to put forth a consistent lineup when you have the personnel that allows you to do it. Right? So, but again, let me know what your thoughts are, one way or the other. Yankees do make a trade with the Dodgers. Not a sexy trade. I don't think any of the trades that they made with the Dodgers this year were sexy, but it could be impactful. Impactful trades. And again, cash considerations is cash considerations. So anytime we can get some value back in a trade, take it. Take it. I'll be back with the lineup a little later. Have a good day, everybody. Talk to you later.